With the cost of living going up, it seems like things nowadays are just so expensive. But despite all of that, you can still find some excellent shoes for $100 or less. And in this video, we're going over 10 different options, so let's kick it off. The first one is by far one of my absolute favorites on this list, and it is the Vans Knu Skool. And the best part is, it is literally the most affordable shoe on this list at $75. And the best part is that this shoe reflects how a lot of the trends are going for 2024. It is a 90s inspired skate shoe with the puffier tongue, thicker laces, and rugged outsole. And for that reason, it looks excellent with some baggier jeans, baggier denim. And with the addition of the thicker collar and tongue, it makes for one of the most comfortable shoes on this list as well. Each year, they're coming out with some great colorways of the shoe, like this black and brown version. And at the end of the day, if you don't love this shoe, you can get the regular old schools for $5 cheaper at $70. Next up, we have another all-time classic. This is the Reebok Club C for only $80. By the way, Reebok is owned by Adidas, in case you didn't know that. There's so many good things to say about this shoe. I have a few pairs of them, and they go great with outfits, which is my favorite aspect of them. I typically wear them with more dressier, elevated looks in the summertime, just because it has this nice, slim, monochromatic silhouette. But they do have a ton of colorful options, and also some collabs with streetwear brands like Dime, which gives like a more modern skater aesthetic to the shoe. And for only $80, I promise you the quality is really good on these. But overall, I will always vouch for the Reebok Club C for only $80. Like, what a steal. Now, this next shoe is probably a shoe that you have not heard of before. And no, I'm not talking about this $90 Converse Chuck 70. However, it is a Converse shoe. Now, I could bore your head off all day about how this is one of the most iconic sneakers of all time, how it is the first signature basketball shoe of all time. But instead, I'm going to introduce you to the Chuck 70 Deluxe. This is an amazing shoe in my opinion, with just some simple updates to an already classic model. If you read the description, it is a reimagined version of this classic shoe right here. And for only $100, I think it looks excellent. It almost looks like an anime shoe or something. There's just something about this, the geometric shape to it, that I think just looks really clean. So if you're looking for something different, something that not a lot of people are going to have, then the Converse Chuck 70 Deluxe is definitely for you. What's up, nerd? You doing your little sneaker videos again? Yeah, I am. Best shoes under $100. It's kind of a big deal. Did you tell them about the time you wore fake Jordan 11s? Actually, I've never worn fakes thanks to channel sponsor POIZON. They're one of the best sneaker and fashion marketplaces out right now, and you can actually save using my code on their platform for shoes and clothes. To be honest, I don't even know how they're making money on that deal. However, POIZON specializes in authenticating sneakers from all of the largest brands like Nike, Yeezy, and Jordan, with over 300 million authenticated products. And POIZON has some of the lowest prices for sneakers. But to prove that the shoes are real, I'm going to be doing a live authentication process, which will determine if the shoes are real or not in only 3 minutes or less. All you got to do is create an account with your email, choose the brand of sneakers, submit a few images, and you'll have your shoes authenticated in a few minutes. So if you're looking for free legit checks on all your sneakers, be sure to check out POIZON using the link in my bio for easy authentication, and use the code to save on your next sneaker purchase. All right, I'm gonna say it. Adidas is by far the best general release affordable shoe brand in the entire world. Think about it. There's the $100 Adidas Samba, which is the Footwear News Sneaker of the Year. There's the Adidas Superstar, which is an all-time classic, also $100. There's the Adidas Gazelle, which is probably going to give you a few more colorful options and mostly comes in suede, which I love suede. Or for just a few dollars extra, you can go with the Adidas Campus 2000, which is going to give you a little bit more of a 90s rendition of these classic models. So you can't go wrong with either of those. So let's throw those into the third spot, but for the fourth spot are some new Adidas products. First up, let's talk about the Adidas SL72, which is one of 2 sneaker models from Adidas that I think that they're going to push harder than any other shoe. So the Adidas SL72 has history. Okay, it was a running shoe from the 1972 Olympics, and it also has culture. This shoe was famously worn by Bob Marley and has actually since been given its own Bob Marley version of the shoe. Now, when you factor in the modern sneaker aesthetic that makes shoes so popular these days, it has all of the above. They even have some great collaborations coming up with Sporty and Rich. And we all know how important collaborations are when it comes to shoes. So overall, I think that they're one colorway shy of becoming the next it shoe, maybe something with white and gray, or like an all gray suede with a gum outsole, something like that. And once again, it's only $100. Next up would be the Adidas BW Army. I definitely think that this is the next like fashion guy sneaker of the year. Now, throughout history, it's actually a very influential shoe known as a German army trainer, which has inspired Margiela and all of the other replicas out there. They also have some great collaborations like we saw with Hard Copy. This sneaker release was honestly pretty terrible. It was like a complete shock drop. Nobody even knew. But here's the thing with the BW Army is that now if you want to buy them, they're actually very challenging to get, which could be good or bad. It can create scarcity and high demand for the product, give it this kind of mystique, or people will bail on it altogether. But either way, for $105, you can't go wrong with this one. Okay, time to talk about some heavy hitters. Let's talk about Asics, aka my favorite sneaker brand of the year. I honestly have nothing bad to say about Asics in 2024. They are definitely the underdog of the sneaker industry, and everybody loves an underdog. But yeah, their Gel 1130 model ticks off so many boxes for a perfect 2024 shoe. Number one, it has that retro runner aesthetic, that sort of Y2K vibe to it that has become so popular these days. And another thing is that they are one of the most comfortable shoes on this list. In my entire sneaker wardrobe closet, my most comfortable shoe is the Asics Gel Kayano 14, and this one is just right there with it. Like some of the other models, they have incredible collabs like the Hall Studios versions, which are fetching for a high price point these days. And they just come in super wearable colors, so if you're looking to test the waters with Asics this year, definitely start with the 1130. But I still receive comments from people all the time slamming Asics, which I just don't understand. So let's go with New Balance then. Specifically, let's talk about the New Balance 530, which is actually very similar to the Asics shoe that I just showed you, but in arguably better colorways. And it's definitely a lot easier to get because I think people have caught and win with the 1130. But yeah, New Balance, as you guys know, has been killing it over the past few years, and the 530, in my opinion, is their hands down best affordable sneaker model on the market right now. And New Balance is of course known for their premium quality, premium price sneakers, so to find something that's this affordable, you honestly cannot miss. Once again, comfort is excellent on these, and just the icing on the cake is they have a great top-down view. If you guys know New Balance, some of the top-down views are a little wonky. This one, perfect. Okay, let's talk about Nike. Now, I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. To find a great affordable Nike sneaker that retails for $100 is honestly a challenge, but I found a few that I know you guys will love. First up is the Nike Killshot 2, which retails for $90. And when you factor in how sneakers are trending in 2024, like I mentioned before, just super simple, easy to wear, neutral tone color sneakers, the Killshot 2 is definitely there. It has grays, whites, pops of colors if you want, as well as a gum outsole. Now, the Nike Killshot 2, believe it or not, has been around for a while now, but it is typically known more for that sort of casual menswear vibe. These were sold at like J. Crew's, for example. And with the old money aesthetic being as popular as it is, this could make a great addition to your wardrobe for only $90. Okay, now probably the most popular shoe on this list has to be the Nike P6000. These have exploded in popularity for being super comfortable, easy to wear colors, and have that trendy retro 2000s runner vibe. Now, there is a caveat. Some of them are $130 and some of them are $110. But the $110 version still have some excellent colorways, and you're still getting that same comfort and wearability. And they have some ones that have a little bit of color on them, so if you wanted to wear those in the gym, or if that just matches your personality in general, then you can easily go with those. Similar to the P6000 is the Nike V2k Runner, which only comes in women's sizes right now, but if you go a size and a half up, then you should be good. For example, I usually wear an 8.5 and I wear a 10 in women's shoes. But honestly, with these types of colors, you can barely even tell. Now, my buddy JD did a review of these, and he had a lot of good things to say about them, especially for the price point. So if you're looking for your next favorite Nike runner, this could definitely be the one for you. Either these or the P6000s, you can't go wrong. Now, let me know in the comments what your favorite $100 shoe is, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.